Welcome, Wonder listeners, to the first episode of 0 to 0, talking about Wonder Woman.
Mm.
Was that good enough?
Sure. No, I mean yes.
I mean, I've got mixed results. I've got the most half-hearted sure I've ever heard in my life, and I've got a no. Well, let me go to thesaurus.com.
I think
search for friend.
I think if you're not going to go with Ahoy Amazonians, then we should just do whatever.
Welcome, Wonder Woman well-wishers.
What's up, Wunderkind?
What's up, Wunder... what?
We watched Wonder Woman. Well, some of it.
Introduce yourself.
Ahoy, Amazonian associates. I'm Sam, and I'm essential for podcasting, but unnecessary for entertainment.
I'm Giga, and if you break a glass ampule on my face, I start to glow.
And I'm Val Flight Cub, and my favorite melon is the sweet and juicy cantaloupe.
Boo!
Oh, boo! That's even worse than my ultimate joke.
Is it though, or is it great?
Oh, I mean, well,
it's good.
Nothing's worse than my ultimate joke.
I laughed.
I can't wait for you to stop. Giga. I can't wait for you to.
I'm going to spend so much of this episode hyping up my big joke, and then we're going to get to it, and it's going to be the worst thing you've ever heard.
Stop doing it.
I'm going to spend the whole episode talking about your big joke going down in a fiery plane crash and dying.
Everybody's going to love my big good joke.
Big joke.
It's the only joke that I've prepared in my notes.
I think it's very interesting that this movie is called Wonder Woman, and it's the first of the Wonder Woman, so I wrote it down in my notes as WW1, which is how you might also write down World War I.
Oh, World War
I wrote it down as WONDWOMN, just because that's how I do...
Woman?
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman. It's how I do all of my notes. Like, I just type the name of the thing as fast as possible and whatever it is, and I laugh and say, haha.
Well, I couldn't be bothered to type the name of this movie. My notes begin, fucking goddamn it, why is Wayne Enterprises in this already?
I know.
Oh my god.
Wonder Woman starts out giving her black-pilled monologue about how she thought that the world was good and worth saving.
The world is beautiful, but then when you look at it isn't anymore.
I really thought that this planet that they start out with was not Earth, because there's some disproportionate clouds on this planet.
Yeah,
this is some fucking Le Petit Prince size planet to cloud ratio.
It's a weirdly stylized thing to do.
And then you zoom in on actual Paris.
It was a cloudy day everywhere. You need to... If we're just going to nitpick everything about this movie, then we've got an episode on our hands.
That'll be a successful episode of 0 to 0.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little worried, because I thought that this part of the movie so far has been fine.
It's good.
This part of the movie, the first 46 minutes of the movie, promising. It's promising.
It's all right.
I don't know if I'd say it's promising, because I feel like a lot of movies like this, in my opinion, tend to start promising and then just become a big action scene. I don't know if that's what's going to happen here. But at this point, when I see a movie like this and the beginning of it, I'm like, oh, that's promising. Promising to suck.
I wouldn't say promising, just because, like, it doesn't do anything interesting at all.
Yeah.
With anything.
I disagree. Yeah. We've been watching these films for a little while now, and I looked at it and I said, wow, green and blue.
Yeah, the green... No. Themyscira was nice. I want to go to there. But that's not the thing, like, thematically. And maybe it's too much to expect a superhero movie to say anything at all.
In the first third of the movie? Or at all?
Like, No, but, like, the fact that, like, I don't think that the Allies are the thing about World War One is that everyone is shitty and nobody did anything good.
Wait, yeah.
Except for Steve Trevor.
I was writing in my notes the Nazis, blah, 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 but this is
World War One. This is
World
some
War
petty
One.
fucking squabble over, like, an archduke after a bunch of countries got caught in a bunch of tangled alliances. And the most meaningless death in human history, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well. That just goes to show you what a tricksy bastard that Ares is.
But they are positioning. They do mention the Germans being the bad guys of this movie, of the war, as if there's one bad guy. Like there's one side is one country doing bad stuff, and the other side is what all of the other countries.
Now, to be fair, we are hearing that directly out of the mouth of Steve Trevor.
But you know what's something?
Say that.
I don't think this is the kind of movie that will take into consideration the fact that the first faction to use chemical weapons in World War One was the French. Like,
that doesn't sound like the kind of thing Steve would bring up.
But I thought it was a French lady who was using chemical weapons, wasn't it, Dr. Poisson?
No, it wasn't Dr. Fish.
Let's perhaps talk about the movie chronologically, or do we have any more big theme thoughts?
No, I'll get to them.
I don't have any thoughts.
It's a very Christian movie, is what I'll say.
Yeah,
Hellenistic film.
So, Diana is doing her Black Pill voiceover, as you said. You know, she's like, the world's pretty cool. Not. If you like evil
Got you,
people.
you stupid motherfucker.
You stupid, I spit on you.
And then she goes to the Louvre because she's the curator of the Louvre.
She's the curator. I am the curator of the Louvre.
Curator of the Louvre. And she gets handed a package from Wayne, in what's it called?
Wayne Enterprises.
Wayne Fucknasium.
Yeah, this is a suitcase that on the outside says boys share too, and then on
Wayne
the inside
Cafe.
It's
and the inside it says on the
inside is a 3D printed model of Bruce Wayne's penis.
So
I
hope to God that I'm gonna be so fucking mad if Bruce fucking Wayne is in this film.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say that this not to be CinemaSins ding, but CinemaSins ding. When she takes the thing out of the thing, it's a photographic plate, but it's a positive image. What?
Huh?
So, before photographs were taken on film, they were taken on photographic plates, which is silver-treated glass.
Okay.
And the thing that she took out of the case was a photographic plate. It was glass. But when you take the photograph, it's a negative.
They
made a photographic plate of the photographic plate.
Yeah,
I thought it was a photo behind a piece of glass to protect it because it's 100 years old.
Oh, maybe it's that.
No, the picture was
see-through.
transparent.
It's see-through, yeah.
Oh.
So it's supposed to be a plate.
What the fuck?
Ding! Anyway, it's got a note from Bruce Wayne, and it's like, I hope I'm not in this movie. Have fun.
Listeners, if I'm fucking wrong, kick my ass, but it's really weird. It's like, why go to the extra effort
to make it a photo
you're going to be
plate
wrong about it?
Yeah. I don't know. Why did they make the Snyder Cut?
Because it's good.
For us to podcast again.
So, that's true. So
Bruce wrote a letter that says, I found the original photo from the Boys Share 2 attachment. Hope this is a framing device. And she goes,
framing device, like a picture.
We flash back to baby Diana running around on Themyscira.
And she's running away from her babysitter, Mnemosyne. Which I only know because it names her that in the subtitles. I don't think she's ever referred to because they couldn't get any of the actors to say Mnemosyne.
Correct. They tried, but nobody could do it.
An M before an N? What the fuck?
Mnemosyne?
Anemone?
So she is basically trying to run away from her tutor because she wants to watch the Amazon warriors train.
And we do get to see some cool, epic fighting training.
They like to do a lot of, like, Assassin's Creed, like Dragon's Dogma type shit. The Amazons, they do the flippies and the dippies and the.
There's one standing on a pedestal.
Stooges,
yeah, there's one standing on a pedestal, doing like some kind of warlike pose or whatever, and her trainer is just standing there and just like slaps her on the belly.
And, one of them is breakdancing.
She's like, "Do it again."
Yeah, so she's doing the moves alongside with them, and
she's open palm slams
the VHS into
the photographic plate into the viewfinder.
They are being trained by, we will learn this is the Amazon General IOP.
Antiope.
Right, it's Wonder Woman's Antiope.
I thought we were having
that's
another...
my big joke.
There it is. That's the joke, baby.
No, it's Antiope because there are bears there.
What?
Remember when we were saying it's Arctica and one half of us said Arctica and the other half of us said Antarctica, and I don't remember who was right or who was saying either of the things.
I was definitely right, and we don't need to talk about it anymore.
Shut up. It was definitely me. I'm always right. Do not fucking let Sam lead you astray.
It was definitely me who was right. And Diana says, I'm going to do a leap of faith. I guess I have to edit the sound in, goddammit, because she literally does an Assassin's Creed leap of faith. Yeah, because
she does an Assassin's Creed leap of faith, and then her mom catches her in a way that would break her arm if she was a normal toddler.
I don't think she was...
But she's not.
Did she do a jump, or was she running and, like, slipped and fell? Because she, like, is looking down
jump.
Like she's going to die. Oh, okay.
No, she did a jump.
A screeaw. Yeah.
Weird.
A leap of faith, if you might say.
I'm just going to do the sound every time so you don't have to edit,
Thank you. So,
her mom catches her by the arm and it breaks
her
her
mom
arm
is Hippolyta, who is in the Snyder Cut, and Antiope says, we better start training her, and Hippolyta says, no, she's the only natural birth on Themyscira. I mean, she's not.
So
she's the only walking, talking clay sculpture.
She's the only Gollum on Themyscira.
So Diana wants to fight, and her mom is like, no, Diana,
your baby.
Diana is an only child, and by that I mean she's the only child, on the island, which is just a real convenient way of not having to explain how babies are made on this island.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
It takes an island of warrior women to raise a child.
So, if as I understand it, what that was that literally all of the Amazons except Diana were just straight up created by Zeus, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then Diana's the only child because
she's the only
her mother explains to her that she sculpted her out of clay and said, Zeus, please zap it with life juice, Zeus. And Zeus said, okay. And then he zapped it with life juice. Allegedly. I'm not convinced that that's true. Because Hippolyta is being cryptic left, right, and center in this film.
Mm-hmm.
I think she wanted David Thewlis to hit those back walls, if you know what I mean.
Frankly, that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing about this, because
thing you've ever said.
They are all like created by Zeus. And every time Hippolyta is cryptic about Diana's true parentage, which is all the time forever, it just makes me, as the viewer, all I could think is that Hippolyta's like, I can't tell her that I fucked my dad Zeus to make her because we're Greek mythology and it's like that.
No, it's too Christian.
I really thought it was going to be, well, my theory is that she has a human father.
Oh, yeah, my theory.
But that's
that
maybe
be
because
Aquaman.
I have a bad imagination, and I'm not...
I mean, I don't know a goddamn thing about the character of Wonder Woman, so I guess we'll find out.
Oh, and there was an armadillo. I just want to talk about that.
Oh, in the scene, yes.
Yeah,
there was. We do get to see an armadillo.
I did like it.
And
so that we know how they came up with the idea.
This is the best movie I've seen since the beginning of Man of Steel.
I do gotta say, Themyscira fucking rocks. Is
there an armadillo in the beginning of Man of Steel?
No, but there was
like creatures.
I love it.
There's a lot of cool critters on Themyscira. It's kind of like the beginning of Man of Steel, where it's just like, wow, this is just kind of cool. I like
Except
this.
More visually good.
Yes, more visually good.
More pleasant to look at.
Galapagosian.
It was like I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, except I didn't have to play it.
Except I did, and it's good.
I am begging the two of you to think of things other than Assassin's Creed.
It's going to be hard
because I'm watching the beginning of Wonder Woman.
Assassin's Creed is all I can think of now. So
it's bedtime for Diana. She's like,
yeah.
Mommy, cat fight, please. And her mom's
no.
Like, no. She's like, can I learn shield stuff? And her mom's like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to read you the Bible now.
And she's like, you are so precious to me because I sculpted you from clay myself. And then I asked Zeus to put life in you, and he did.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you a story now.
Yeah.
Diana's
2,
like, yay.
The Age of Heroes.
An origin story. I know.
The whole, I think that it's kind of cool that she doesn't want to teach Diana about the ways of war, because that must be kind of a weird thing in this, like, very Spartan culture with, like, we've seen, like, they're Goke earlier, and they like war doing.
But they don't actually do it, ever.
But they don't do it.
They just
They just swing weapons around and go, hoo-ha.
There's a lot of cinema scenting about, like, the nature of the Amazons and, like, how they think of themselves with what they're actually doing that doesn't actually seem to be acknowledged as...
Well, we can talk about that when we get there.
Yeah.
I'd also like to just say,
Mm-hmm.
conspicuously missing from this part and any scene on Themyscira or anywhere else.
Oh yeah, I mean that was a Snyder cut original.
There's a little bit of like a hint, a taste, like a LaCroix essence of Ancient Lamentation music at the very beginning.
Of this episode? Yeah, true. We are going to open this with Ancient Lamentation music.
Or girls just want to have fun. We don't know yet.
So Hippolyta is telling Diana the story. She says,
and
once upon a time, gods ruled the earth, and Zeus created mankind so that he could have a bigger ego by ruling over them. Mm-hmm. And
no,
it was
he didn't.
Great.
No. Say it like she did. Because
very Abrahamic.
It's so Abrahamic.
And it was good.
It's so Judeo-Christian.
He made them in his image.
Like,
and they were mankind.
It's literally just Zeus is Yahweh, and
I mean, I saw Zeus in the fucking Snyder cut. That dude had a gigantic glowing yellow torso. He did not create mankind in his image.
But Zeus is like Zeus
he
is
cheaped
Yahweh,
out
and
when he was recreating his image.
And Ares is Satan. That's it.
His son Ares got jealous and turned people violent, so the gods created the Amazons to influence men's hearts with love and restore peace to the world.
And I
by
was surprised
spears around on an island.
I was like surprised that they didn't say like they created Amazons out of mankind's rib. Like this was so. I mean, I went back and looked because when she says mankind, it is like. The like little painting of mankind has like women in it also, but I really thought that it was just men, and then Amazons were created and they were the predecessors for all women, and then I don't know.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
They love to say man in this movie,
and
it'd be unclear whether they're referring to mankind or like humankind, because I hate the term mankind. Like, stop saying it. Just like. Change like like humankind and
anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of conflating, like when she meets Steve Trevor and she's like, "Are you a man?" And it's very like, if she met a human woman, would that be fine? It's because it really seems like it's man parentheses gender that is the problem to them.
Yeah,
Women
it's
on confusing. So Diana sneaks out for training with Antiope. Antiope like continues the story. This is what the Queen Hippolyta doesn't want you to know.
The voice of
Amazonians hate her.
Yeah. And she says, Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons, led them in a war that freed them from enslavement. And Zeus led the gods to the defense of the Amazons, but Ares killed all the gods except Zeus, and Zeus used the last of his power to drive Ares off. And I guess that all of this happened after the dark side thing, I don't assume?
Know. It has to be, because otherwise they'd all be dead. Yeah.
That part of the story is not relevant to this, I guess.
I also...
So forget about it.
I also was confused because I didn't pick up on the whole, like, voiceover switch thing. So I thought that her mom was just telling a story where she was like, and Zeus, blah, blah, blah. And then the queen of the Amazons, your mother... Yeah. Well, like, just say me. Like, what are you doing? Also, speaking of just say me...
Yeah, just say me.
With the biggest brain on Themyscira.
Anyway, so,
we know on Amazon Town, they love Just Say Me.
They love to just say me.
So she says that Zeus left the Amazons a weapon powerful enough to kill a god, and he created Themyscira to hide them away from Ares.
Mm-hmm. And then the next day, I guess, baby Diana is talking to her mom, and she's like, hey, Mom, what'd that god killer do, though?
I was very surprised with everything else that Hippolyta does in this part of the movie, that when her little daughter Diana is like, Mommy, can I see the god killer? And Hippolyta's just like, how did you know about the... All right.
Yeah, she seems very, it seems like a nature v nurture thing, and nature's winning out, because that girl wants to kick ass.
She does. She's like, I already have everyone's name.
And keep her from knowing the dark secrets, but I will show her the god killer.
It Mother, is so cool of a sword.
I don't want to have a woman's kind of strength.
Also, everyone on Themyscira has like a kind of Israeli accent to match Gal Godot, and
it's vaguely Mediterranean is how I would describe it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know accents that well. I just know that that's where she's from. But baby Diana's accent is not the best. I will just.
I mean, it's a baby.
Yeah, let's tear this little girl to pieces.
This bitch can't act.
Yeah, let's fucking get her.
What a fucking cup.
Ugh. Don't call her a cup. Did Giga die? Okay, they died. Yeah.
So anyway, so Hippolyta takes.
I was too funny. The PC police. They came for me.
Baby Diana is a cup, holds things.
So Hippolyta takes baby Diana to a big tower, and she says, this is where the gods gave us all their big presents. Mm-hmm. And here's the god killer. It's a big sword, and you won't get it because nobody needs it, because everything is fine. And then we do a time skip, and it's Teen Diana, and Antiope is kicking her ass.
Yeah, just completely giving it to her.
Training her still in secret, but in daylight.
In like the middle of like an olive grove.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty funny that apparently Diana has been getting like combat training from Antiope for years now. And then only now does Hippolyta, I guess, yeah, they just, oops, we trained outside in the daytime. Right. And Hippolyta's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
I will say sincerely, Teen Diana, not a very good actor. We only see her for a little bit.
Yeah, get her ass. Not a great
showing. Yeah, what a... Yeah.
What a fucking bull!
They're coming back! Stop!
Yeah.
Put in a bunch of, like, punching and kicking sound effects.
No, I can't be bothered to do that. So they take Diana away, and Antiope is
put in a bunch of the same punch sound effect.
No. So Antiope is like... My dear sister, you are neglecting your duty if you don't let her train for the return of Ares. And Hippolyta says Ares is dead, and Antiope says no.
No,
and
he's
Hippolyta
not.
says that's true. In fact, train her. Actually, I changed my mind.
I changed my mind.
I don't know. I changed my mind. The reason Hippolyta is worried or doesn't want Diana to learn how to fight is she says the stronger she gets, the closer he will get to her. Like the easier she will be for him to find. Talking about Ares. And they're like, too bad! And then she's like, okay, train her...
The stronger she gets, the bigger she gets.
And the Hippolyta says, that's a good point. Let's make her as strong as possible now that I've
Here, we brought Tom Foss to this island.
Exactly.
They'll be able to see her from space.
She's like, we broke the seal of training her. Guess you gotta train her 5 times. No, 10 times. No, a million billion times more.
You might as well train her as fuck.
She's gonna be, demolish some rock walls.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
and
Hippolyta...
she can never know her truth.
Yes, this is Hippolyta cryptic statement, 5 of 5,000.
That's what
nobody ever asks what she's talking about.
Because,
everyone
can't
knows.
Remember. I get, a feeling in, the Justice League and stuff that she was referred to as, she maybe had, a human father or something.
That was Aquaman, I thought.
Aquaman has.
But these movies do love to make every character the same character, so who knows?
Then my thought is that it's David Thewlis. That she's got that Thewlis in her.
Maybe say it a different way.
I don't know why I keep referring. What?
No, you're good. You're fine. It's fine.
Huh?
What?
What?
It's fine.
What?
It's totally fine and normal that you said she's got that Thewlis in her.
Girl, what that Thewlis do?
So anyway, there's a time skip and it's adult Diana. Gal Godot is here.
Do you want some?
Thulis
adult Diana's
dick.
here, and she's training in front of a green screen.
That's gross.
Or maybe because it's really bright out. I don't know.
That's like a real dude. What the fuck?
She fights many Amazons, and then she fights Antiope, and she disarms Antiope, and then she looks up at her mom and goes, Mom,
you love me now?
Mom, you're not looking. Mom.
Antiope cuts off her head because she wasn't paying attention.
End. Antiope says...
Hippolyta was on her phone.
Antiope says, never let your guard down. Never expect a battle to be fair 20 minutes from now in the movie. And Diana says, I will never learn this lesson 20 minutes from now in the movie. And then she clangs her bracers together, and Antiope goes flying, and it's unclear. I guess this is the first time she ever did it. I don't know why she did it, if she didn't know she could do it, but she did it, and she did it.
What do you think King Diana did that she didn't have access to strawberry ice cream or Avril Lavigne?
Well, this.
Oh, that's what you do?
Yeah.
Teen
clang
stuff,
your bracers.
like fighting your aunt.
This is adult.
I don't know Wonder Woman lore.
You're Antiope.
I had assumed that the bracer clang was like something that she did, like I wear the bracers of Artemis or some shit like that, and that's like a power that they have. But apparently the answer is just that she's very strong, and when you hit metal against metal real hard, does a shockwave,
makes a clang.
Sam, we've never seen Sam. And Val, I don't know why I didn't address you also.
Hi.
You also have eyes. We've never seen her without her bracers. She's had them when she was a baby. She had them when she was a teen. And now she has them. Maybe they're just part of her. Maybe that's an Amazonian thing. Yeah.
Were they metal when she was a
baby?
She was little?
Mother, why do my bracers grow with me?
Yeah. Because they're part of your bones.
Diana.
Mother, why do
they're
I
molded
have
on
these
you like a
metal
Barbie's
wrists?
arms?
But yeah, you can look back
because
on
my
the
dear
thing.
Diana, that was the only part of you which went into the kiln.
So yeah, she's Bracer Woman.
She's Bracer Woman. She loves to brace.
That's her new name.
Has bracers.
Bracer Woman.
Bracer,
I just remembered
Bracer
when
Head. David Lynch's Bracer Head.
She's the Bracerhead baby.
I remember that show on the Disney Channel.
I just
It's a brace face reference.
Oh, fuck you. I don't watch TV. I've never watched media in my life.
Okay, so what the fuck is happening? Antiope
what the fuck is happening?
Is bleeding on the... Antiope's bleeding on the ground, and everyone is looking at Diana like, I didn't think she had big bracers on. And Hippolyta goes, oh, geez, maybe we shouldn't have trained her so big. And Diana goes, I am sorry. And she runs away, and she stands on the edge of a cliff, and she closes her eyes, and then she hears a weird, shitty noise as a weird, shitty plane farts its way through the magic barrier.
Wait, give me a second. It's gonna be a funny joke. It's gonna be a funny joke. I don't remember numbers.
69 is one of them.
What's the Lost show playing?
8:15.
Yeah. What's the airliner?
What?
It's Atlantic Flight 815 or whatever. Oceanic Flight 815 appears over Themyscira. I got there.
Yay! We did it. Are you proud? Are you happy?
I hope I get a big joke this episode too.
We're all sitting here waiting for Val's big joke of the week.
I want to go home.
So, Diana, this is movie timing. Obviously, like she just had her first big discovery of her bracers, and now the inciting action is happening or whatever. But I also noticed
when it rains, it do pour.
It be pouring. Women be raining. So I also noticed, and this is just, I'd like to say, hey, I'm Val Flight Cup. This is what I look at when I look at movies. Her hair is like in a French braid type fishtail braid thing off the back of her head.
No, it's not on your end.
Oh, Val, you're cutting out. No!
Can you hear me now? Am I normal?
Getting there.
No. How about now? Is it back? No. Cool. All right.
I think it's
comes
better now.
and goes.
Is it time to set up a hotspot from my phone?
I think
probably.
You're okay.
Yes.
Anyway, what were you saying a minute ago?
Oh my god, nothing interesting. I don't even want to say it anymore. She has a hairpiece in. It's like obvious to me because this is the kind of thing that I see when I watch movies.
She's wearing a scene girl raccoon tail.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was definitely weird that she had like really curly big hair, and it was bright red, and she was wearing a red sort of ball on her nose and had white makeup on her face, and like her lips were painted, but
and
like
she and a lot of other Amazons were getting out of a car.
Yeah. And she's running away from the battle, and she's like, "I'm sorry," and then you just hear from her squeaky shoes.
Because I thought it was just like an island thing because they started an island in Kingdom Hearts and they all have big feet. But I'm beginning to think that it might be weird that her just like she wears just giant shoes, and
maybe that's what's the size of Amazon.
The Germans attack and they all start throwing pies.
Yeah, it was weird when they were training by throwing pies and like getting one another to look at a flower that they had pinned on their lapels and then squirting them in the face with water. But they like fell for it every time.
I thought it was weird that they were
realistic.
I thought it was weird that they were doing so many like laps around the field, but like there were so many banana peels.
And they kept slipping on them, and they're not that slippery, dude.
Well, I think that's one of her unique powers. Those are the banana peels of
Themistocles, Jestercles,
banana peels of Jestercles. So she sees a biplane crashing through the magic barrier, and she dives into the water. And it's who do you know? What do you know? It's Chris Pine, and he's here in the film.
Who'da thunk?
It must have been like straight out of a fucking zany time travel Star Trek adventure, and right into a fucking island.
Actor Chris Pine is here. He's flying his plane, but now he's not because he's drowning his plane, and Diana rescues him from it, and then there's German boat boys on the other side of the magic barrier, and they're looking for Chris Pine, and there's like, why this fog? And then they go and they see where's this island, and then they go through it.
And
you think that, like, I played Luftrausers, and I thought that my plane could go into the water, and so he made that same mistake. And
Planes can't swim.
Planes can't swim.
Oh, I forgot to mention this before, but when they were fighting, Diana has like molded boob armor that just looks really like a metal corset. But it just looks really uncomfortable.
But it's also like wrapped around her. Like it's weird.
It would definitely be cutting into her skin.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, that's boob armor. Like, if it's got indents.
She's
armor.
Well, and the top of it as well. So it's just
armor should literally never go in.
Unless it's going in to a store to buy me a piece of cheese.
Fucking it. So Diana drags Chris Pine onto the shore, and he wakes up, and he goes, "Wow," and she goes, "You are a man," and he says, "Yes." And then the German boats are arriving, and he says, "I'm a good guy. They're the bad guys. You gotta help me." And she says, "Okay, I am convinced." and then the other Amazons ride over.
Anything to Amazons.
Their language sounds very angry.
I mean, literally, this movie would have been, well, I mean, who knows? But if it had just been a German guy that landed there first and then, like, British people coming after him, and he would have been like, I'm the good guys, they are the bad guys. And she would just been like, okay.
What if the British landed, like the German people landed there first, and it's just Chris Pine? And it's like, yeah,
they're
we
all
are
like,
the good
get
guys.
him!
We are the good
That
guys.
guy
Kill
sucks.
him.
Shoot that guy!
Like, oh, okay.
With your flaming arrows!
So
the Amazons are just like, wait, you were kind of outnumbering him. Why did you need us to do it?
I don't.
So yeah, they have a little mermaid.
He is very, very strong and evil.
He's the god of war. That's why.
That big metal eagle.
He is Ares in disguise.
In disguise, because he's in a plane. Get it? I made the joke.
This is what we call a pun.
Is.
So there's Little Mermaid. They have a Little Mermaid moment.
Yeah. And they all start singing and playing clams and electric eels.
She's like hovering over him and she says 8 legs, and he says 7 vaginas.
But then before the vaginas can engage, the other Amazons ride over on their horses and they say, "You get away from her." And they get their flaming arrows, they start attacking the Germans, and one of them, like, swings down the cliff, and we watch in extremely slow motion as she gets shot in the stomach, and Diana goes, no.
She doesn't get shot in the stomach, she gets, like, shot right in the coochie.
No.
Like,
she gets shot in the middle of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's horrible because... like, everything we've seen of the Amazons is, like, really cool, like, all these stunts and stuff. And, yeah, these, like, epic horse girls come over the cliff to be like, we're going to fucking kill you! And, like, to defend their island. And one of them, jumps off of the cliff and has this, like, is swinging on her
zip line.
Grapple or whatever. Yeah, she's like going to like shoot her arrow and just gets fucking shot and then hangs limply from her.
Yeah, it's very
from, like, grappling.
It's a very like. I think it's good. It's a very good like introduction to how brutal like because she's taught that war is bad this whole time, and then she immediately comes to face to face with it, like something that she's known her entire life, Woman, just immediately dead.
And Wonder Woman looks at the gun and she says, "These are terrible. My best friend will be a guy who uses these all the time."
Also,
whose parents were killed by them.
I like that they get discovered at possibly the earliest likely point that they would, because Zeus was like, I mean, they can't see it. They can't see the island.
Right.
Yeah, I was really surprised at just how simple it was to get through the barrier. You literally just have to go through it.
Yeah, because in other versions of this, like, you have to know where the island is. So, like, even if you're headed towards it, if you don't know that it's there, you will never get there.
Like, put some of that fucking Lost magic on it. Put some that Oceanic Flight 815 on magic on
Zeus, why didn't you just do it like they did it on Lost?
Yeah, the good show.
Duh.
Zeus. No wonder you're dead.
So, I have...
Maybe when the bullet flies by her and shoots the lady in the tummy, that's when she gets character development, and she's like, I'll never let another bullet pass by me. And that's the setup that we get for Injustice League when she doesn't let bullets do that.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I know what these are about, and they're bad.
Yeah, I figure this one out.
But I like it when
I figured this one out. I make the bullet stop go.
If it hits something, that is bad. So this movie suffers from a little bit of, like, epicness, where, so...
It is very epic.
This, literally, like, this woman, this Amazon gets killed by a bullet immediately and, like, teaches Diana a grim lesson. And in the time that it took me to write, the Germans are following and the Amazons are woefully unequipped. That sentence of, because I write it out with pen and paper, so it takes me...
do you want to just fucking glorify some violence instead, Val?
while that's happening, there's like 4 Amazon's horse and arrow stunt tricks going on in the background, and it's fucking epic and cool.
Come on, Val. It's fighting is epic.
I will say, it wasn't not cool to see Amazons doing horse and bow stunts to World War I era German soldiers.
No, it was cool. It was very cool, but it was like really undercuts the message.
Up in the air and threw a fan of knives like she was a Toho character. And
it's like the battle is also like immediately
because war is the work of the god Ares, but
fighting,
all that the Amazons do with their life is prepare for war.
But war is like
it's cool.
But war is like political. Cool. Fighting is like regular.
It was self-defense.
Anyway, it does suck, but the thing is that fighting is cool.
The stunts look sick as fuck.
It's pretty fucking cool.
And she
and the battle is like immediately on even, like an even fight again.
There's a very funny shot that they did that I think like it's unintentional comedy, of course, because it's supposed to be very grim. But so this part's cool because they do a Dragon's Dogma thing where Antiope says, or sorry, Antiope goes and says shield, and then one of the Amazons holds up her shield and she trampolines
when someone
off
says
of
to
it.
me the word shield, my instinct is, they want a wall run off of this.
Yeah,
you got it, buddy.
Yeah, they want to go up. She springboards off, and she has 3 arrows knocked in her bow, and she fires them at 3 perfectly spaced. So, like, you get a shot of... Yeah, then they go, ooh! It's so funny.
They're trying to aim their gun, but they don't have time.
I'm going to give it scene by scene. She jumps, and it cuts to the 3 German shoulders, and you know what's happening. And they're like, whoa? And literally like, huh? And she's like, it cuts back to her, she's aiming the bow, and then it cuts to the 3 German shoulders, and they're like, oh! It's like flopping all over. It's very funny.
Yeah.
I think that this is just an example of Amazonian battle strategy, which is how will they be able to fight back if what you're doing is incomprehensibly extra?
Yeah. Just be the most.
How do you guard
like
against
Hippolyta...
a completely unnecessary wall run, jump into the air, shoot 3 arrows at once for no reason?
Look, can you think of a better way to kill 3 men?
Yes.
I can't.
How? Tell me.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Tell me.
Fine.
Now.
Hit them with a bus.
Okay, that is good. But
fuck, that's good.
So
we don't have buses.
So yeah, like Hippolyta at one point is like hitting 2 guys and like jumps off of like her horse or a rock or something and like does a flip, and then once she's like back around, like hits them, and it's just like, why did you spin? It didn't do anything.
This was the point in the film where I said, I don't remember Antiope being a character in Justice League. I wonder if there's a reason for that.
And then I just want to say one thing about the shield thing.
What, you get one.
That actress, like that character is shown later. That is, to me it's obvious, but like whatever, it's just because I've assumed that it's obvious. This is clearly like her partner. So they've trained together, and they have a shorthand for, hey, do the thing where you lift up your shield and I jump off of it. Because it would be weird if she was like, I want to do the wall jump off your shield. Can we do the wall jump off your shield thing? Like,
so now is this
just say shield and she lifts it up and then she jumps over it.
You see them together all the time.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, and then I'll say the thing that comes up later about it.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that at all. But I also wasn't paying attention to
any
of the unnamed characters because I knew they would never matter.
You don't care about the gays. Just say you're a homophobe already.
No.
He's a homophone.
I will. Sam's a homophone. His name is the same as if I were as if I were to refer to a surface-to-air missile, and if they were both in the same room, they would get very confused.
That's not what a homophone is.
Exactly.
So,
but
Diana says, I remember 20 minutes ago in the movie when I was told not to let my guard down in a fight. Anyway, I'm going to stand right here in the middle of this battle and just look around.
I thought this was a good piece of characterization that Steve is like, because they're like Diana and Steve are like hiding behind some rocks on the beach, and he's like, "Get down, stay away!" And he like goes to join, and she also goes to fight, and he's like, "No, get back!" And like, so he runs to start fighting, but then she like immediately is like, "No, I'm also gonna fight."
No, I want to do this
because like Steve wouldn't know of women being soldiers, being Spartan, even though he's looking at like 40 of them. But anyway, I thought it was a nice little piece of like World War I misogyny.
That makes sense.
Hey, babe, you stay back. You don't want your fucking vagina getting in the way.
Right. So Diana decides to stand in the middle of the fight
stand.
and just take a little look around and see what's going on. And then Antiope says, "Diana, you fucking idiot. There's a gun at the back of your head. God damn it." And then Diana and Antiope goes, "No." And Diana goes, "No." And then Antiope says, "You must get the thing.
You must do the
She says, "God killer.
Do
Get
the
the thing and go."
do.
And then Diana's like, "Go where?" And she's like, "Go.
Go.
Fuck yourself."
She was like, she was seeing a soccer game in her head, and someone scored, and she's like, "Go."
But then she
It's sad because she didn't get to finish saying it because she died.
"You must get the God Killer and go fight the Sugandis." What are the Sugandis, Antiope? Sugandis nuts.
It's so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma. Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Jobs these nuts. So Hippolyta sees Chris Pine, and we don't know his name yet, but it's Steve Trevor.
So one moment before that. So Diana is like, "Oh no, my aunt, is she dead?" And then
I'm gonna have to make a pizza pie about this.
Oi! I put the bullet at the end. Hey!
And then everybody's sad to see that, and the shield woman from earlier, like, is like, "No!" and like runs forward, like, to be there also. So like that's how you know that one has a special connection.
I didn't pick up on any of that.
Yeah.
Sam's just like, "Oh, women."
It's like how
if a character doesn't have a name, then I don't bother.
It's like how in that episode, the episode of Kyle XY, where Giga and I were on, Giga was like, "I'm extremely attuned to seeing images of Hatsune Miku." I'm very I'm tuned into seeing lesbianism and gayness anywhere I can.
Hey, I saw it too.
Yeah, you saw it too, but I mentioned it.
True.
So Hippolyta sees Chris Pine, and she's like, "I will kill you." And Diana goes, "You don't kill him, Mamma Mia, please no." And Diana says, "He
Is
helped
this man
fight."
a Papa Pia?
Diana
Please.
says, "But he helped fight the invaders." But the others go, "But he's wearing their colors. What is your name?" And he's like, "I can't tell you." So they take him to the lasso room, and they lasso him up, and he says, "Hi, I'm Steve Trevor. I'm part of a reactionary group of artists."
Yeah, God damn it! God damn it, you stole my joke!
Trying to bring Themyscira back to World War I.
I was gonna lead up to it, and so they put the lasso of Hestia on him, and she says, The lasso of Hestia compels you to tell the truth, and he says, "I'm a reactionary terrorist who wants to send Europe back to the Middle Ages."
So this is funny because it does start with him like, "My name is Steve Trevor," blah, blah, blah. Like he's giving a lot of information, but then he says his name and his like troop number or whatever it is.
Yeah, his name is Steve Trevor.
Yeah, his name is Steve Trevor, and then he's like, "And that's all I'm at liberty to tell you."
His name is John Norman.
Yeah.
His name is John Regular.
Yeah. My name is Hugh Man Guy. And he's like, "That's all I could tell you." And then he's like, "Hey, why does this rope hurt a lot?" It like
yeah,
The
what
lasso of Hestia compels you to tell the truth.
we soak the rope in bone hurting juice.
and
Okay.
Oof, ouch, my bones!
our spaghetti is especially spicy.
The bone hurting is terminal.
And they say it is pointless and painful to resist.
Mm-hmm. And he admits that he's a spy, and then he tells us the story of the war. He says,
It's
the
torture.
British,
It's not torture if it works, okay, people?
the British learned that the German leader, General Ludendorff, who is a real person from history,
Cool.
would be visiting a secret military installation in the Ottoman Empire, which is a real place from history. So he flew in disguised as one of their pilots, and he says that their intel said that the Germans had no troops, no weapons, no money, no cash, no jobs,
No problem.
and no hope.
And they had 99 problems.
Teacher
and a bitch
resigned.
was not one.
But he finds this facility, and the Turks were secretly building bombs and weapons for them. And this was a moment that I genuinely was very happy about, because he says these weapons were being created by a nefarious doctor named Dr. Isabel Maru. In the trenches, they call her Dr. Poison. And I stood and applauded and said, thank you for saying the ridiculous, silly name of the character from the comics. Jesus Christ.
Yay! It didn't even strike me as, oh, that must be a comic name.
You know what's really brave?
What?
Me?
That they made a disfigured person a villain. I think that's really brave of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, like, not enough people... Like, the disfigured people have had it too good for too long.
How
I
else
think
would we
that
know
it's
she's
really
evil?
good that they were
Her
willing
face
to,
is not the normal shape, so...
to take... Yeah, they were,
Well,
they were willing to take...
I'll tell
take
you, if you
disfigured
know
people
what
down a peg.
comic book Dr. Poison looks like, you'll say, okay, I see why they didn't make her look like that.
Let me look up
Does she
Dr.
look like a
Poison.
big grandmother? A big evil
She looks
grandmother?
very silly.
Oh, she looks great. What the fuck are you talking about?
Will
I
you
love
link
this.
it? I don't want to look it up myself.
Yeah, here.
This is better.
Oh, where's the... Oh,
She's
here's
has,
the
like,
one I
big,
was
cool...
seeing.
She has, like, big teeth. Yeah.
I thought you might enjoy the morning newspaper, Captain.
Yeah, that should have been
Why is
Dr.
his mouth
Poison.
upside down? Sure. Okay. Well, Girl Boss, they made Dr. Poison a woman because it's like that joke of, I can't operate on him, he's my son, the doctor was a woman. You know?
Yeah, that's right. And Steve Trevor walks in and he sees Dr. Poison and he's like, but a woman can't be a doctor.
A woman?
So her thing is that she's trying to make some kind of gas weapon that can penetrate gas masks, I guess.
Mm-hmm. A new
Poison.
horrible weapon.
Dr. Poison first appeared as the chief of the Poison Division for a Nazi spy band who had planned to contaminate the United States Army's water with Reverso, a drug that compels whoever takes it to, quote,
turn gay!
do the exact opposite of what they are told.
I
love Golden Age comics
that should have
so
been
much.
the plot of this movie.
Oh
She's
my
like,
god.
I am going to release my Reverso.
I have devised Reverso.
I don't even know what that accent was.
Oh my
the
god.
accents they're everywhere in this episode.
So this is where I wrote that Dr. Poison is making a horrible new weapon for the Nazis. But it's not. It's just the It's not, see? They're just the Germans.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Steve sees Dr. Poison's green notebook of plot significance.
The funny thing about World War One is literally everybody did this. It was a horrible, horrible, pointless war where people used unimaginably cruel weapons to
people that like war are just always looking for an excuse to do more war and to be more creative in their war making.
That's right. So Steve sees her green notebook where all of her notes are, and he's like, I'm just here to observe and report, but this is too important. I gotta take the risk. I gotta get the notebook. He sneaks in and takes it, and he's running out the door, but they see him and they start chasing him.
It's
and
good
then
that he was wearing gloves.
Grand Theft Auto's a guy out of an airplane, and he flies away, and then he shoots all their planes, and then he throws a bomb, and
it's a fucking Wes Anderson ass goofy toy plane sequence as we watch him in the beige air field, whatever the fuck, go on this little propeller plane, and it just like there's like a third person shot from like behind him as the plane like flies over, and it really just looks like somebody put a toy plane on a stick and put it in front of the camera, and then he goes sideways to fly over the like factory or whatever and drop the bomb on it, so it's just like extremely goofy, very cartoonish. Why did you do it like this?
I think
because I prefer that to the alternative.
Yeah, true. Fair.
So the thing is, when he runs away, Dr. Poison yells, "Go, catch that man." And unfortunately, there was a reverso leak on that day. So all of the German soldiers failed instead of catching that man.
They all catch different men.
Yeah.
They all just start catching each other. God damn it.
They push him onto the plane.
Don't let him get away. Okay, we'll let him get away.
Also, I'm honestly kind of impressed that Dr. Poison seemed to escape getting the. Also, wait a minute. So earlier, during the funny plane chase sequence, he drops a bomb into the warehouse. Earlier we see as a point that there's a child laborer working in that warehouse.
Do we really? I missed that.
Yeah.
That's cool. They're small and they can reach they can.
So did he kill a bunch of conscripted workers? And...
Yeah, probably.
Well, he later says that this war has been terrible and innocent women and children have died. That's what he's talking about.
That's what's so funny about him being like, we're the good guys, they're the bad guys, because then he goes back to we go back to the lasso room and he's like, if I can get these notes to Britain, they could save millions of lives, they could end the war. And Diana's like, what war? And he's like, what do you mean, what war? The war that's killed 25 million people over the past 4 years across the entire planet. Soldiers, civilians, women, and children. Some of them were... I might have done some of that, but...
and think of the costs!
Yeah.
It was a drop in the fucking ocean. Compared to, what's gonna happen if this stuff gets out. Woo!
So Hippolyta, they go outside, they leave him in there, and they go outside, and Hippolyta's like, we can't let hip go because more invaders like those people
because he killed all those kids.
They might come back and find him. And Diana says, well, if there's an endless war that's killing millions around the world, that's gotta be the work of Ares.
This is the war.
Isn't that our duty, is to go stop Ares? And Hippolyta says, No.
This isn't probably even the worst war they're going to have this century, Diana.
This is another moment of Hippolyta being cryptic and Diana just moving past it, where Diana's like, isn't it our duty as Amazons to stop the corruption of Ares? My God. And Hippolyta says, you are no Amazon.
And
Diana's just like, oh, okay.
She's like, well... I
am no man.
Like, what does that mean? Is that a title? Or is she saying, like, you are a different species than us? Shut up.
Also, like, what? So, that doesn't invalidate that. But also, by the way, that's changing the subject. It's like...
Right, Hippolyta's just like... That's something that I also didn't get, because as
no true Scotsman would fight...
It's like, it's not all of our responsibility as Amazonians, Diana. It's all of... It's ours and not yours. And we're also not going to do it.
I like to interpret that, like, you're no Amazon as a true Scotsman thing, where it's like, no true Amazon would end World War I, therefore, you're not an Amazon.
Right.
See, this is what I didn't get, though, because I understood, as I understand it, Hippolyta, like, all the Amazons on Themyscira are the Amazons created by Zeus, because... Diana is the only, like, Amazon who has ever been born besides that. So Hippolyta has been the queen of the Amazons for her entire life and for the entire existence of the Amazons. I guess I just don't understand the idea that Hippolyta would be the same queen who was, like, the warrior queen who led them, blah, blah, blah. But now she's, like... No, we should just not do anything. But meanwhile, other Amazons are still the same. Like, it doesn't feel like there's been, like, a culture shift within the Amazons. It just feels like Hippolyta, at some point between the story we were told and now, just was like, eh.
Yeah, she's acting like a real Amazoth, if you ask me.
Oh, shit.
She's trying to, like, she wants to make a peaceful future for her child, but doesn't want to, like, she's like, the war is in the past and also our present, but it's not in our future.
It feels like she would say, if I want my daughter to be safe, that's why we need to go stop Ares. Mm-hmm. Especially if I believe that Ares is coming for her. I guess
what
if
have you been training her for?
Right.
I guess if I can articulate this better, I think that my issue is that it feels like a storyline that you do when it's like, Hippolyta, you don't understand. Like, you were born into an era of peace on Themyscira. You don't know what it used to be like when we had to deal with Ares, except she's the one who dealt with Ares. I guess that's
right.
what my
back
my
in my day, we killed Ares in the snow, both uphill both ways.
Right, except she's the one who did that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is like Diana is like, no, we can do war. Like, we're always battling each other and, like, fighting and stuff. And Hippolyta is like, no, you have no idea. Like, it's so much worse than anything we've ever prepared you for. Like,
what if she was Ares secretly the whole time? What if it was Wonder Woman?
So, Steve is taking a bath in a big glowing pool.
Before we...
He splashes his ducky around.
Before we... I just want to say, this scene where Steve is talking about the war to end all wars, and then Diana's like watching him and is like, oh, this is the thing they're always talking about. I think I cracked the code of why Gal Godot was cast as Wonder Woman, and it's because she has big Bambi eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
she has big eyes for sure.
Her eyes are humongous. Like, I'm not convinced that she's not wearing circle contacts or something. Like, her eyes are huge, and she just looks like innocent and like, oh my god.
I think they were also de-aging her a little bit. Like, she's young, but
that was a child actor in the flashbacks. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was a different actress.
I think.
No, I think this is just what she looks like.
No. I'm not saying that. What did you? You actually believed Sam? He was giving me shit. Okay,
no,
anyway.
I was also giving you shit.
Okay.
No, I think that's what Gal Gadot looks like. I don't think that they made her eyes bigger for the CGI, in CGI or anything.
I think they were trying to make her look a little bit younger.
That would be strange, though, because then the entire movie takes place over this time period.
I mean, it's impossible to say in this day and age. Shift. Fucking Holly weird. Who knows what those freaks are up to?
That fucking vampires suck your fucking dick. Suck your fucking blood. Suck your fucking appendix.
Wallet, am I right?
Right out of you. You know what a healthy human appendix will go through these days? I'd fucking...
Do I sound like a robot right now?
Yeah.
Did you say no or yes?
No.
Okay.
Why were you...
You sound regular, just like Giga does right now.
Does Giga sound regular also?
Always.
I'm not regular.
You guys kind of sound robotic to me, so I was worried that I also sound robotic.
Well, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I was just kind of making noises.
I know.
So Steve is taking a bath in a big
Splish splash, he was taking a bath.
And he says, time for me to stand up. I hope nobody walks in just in time to see my dick and balls. Oh no.
Oh my god, my Steve'cles.
My Stephticles.
And now we go to the parade of double entendres.
Funny, women never seen a man before.
As Diana says,
look, I did think
are you a typical example of your sex? And he goes, I like to think that I'm above average.
I liked when she was like, what is that? And he immediately tries to explain what Beepo is.
Yeah.
And then it's, the watch.
Yeah, he covers up his penis and he's like, "What? Oh, you mean my watch?" And then he goes,
"This, I know where to put it."
He goes, "My father gave it to me, and it's for telling time, so you know when to eat and go to sleep and all that." And she goes, "You let this little thing tell you what to do?"
And he says, "I said it's above average."
It's so fucking deep, dude.
Is that not what you were thinking?
That was so funny. Was that a joke the movie made? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, that was Val's big joke.
My big joke.
Your joke happened. He's got a little dude.
and then Diana goes, and what are those things swinging around? And he goes, oh, those are my. You meant the monkeys in the tree outside.
Oh, these are. Oh, you're talking about the Benoit balls. These help me pee good.
Well, that's my. That's the bag that I keep my clothes in.
What are those grapes?
That's Superman's ass.
Look, I can reinflate them. God.
But yes, it is quite a commentary on capitalism and such, because he says, like, tells you when to go to work and stuff, and she's like, you let that little thing tell you when to work, what to do with your life, and he's like, yeah, I like it.
Why do you have nipples? Can I milk you?
Nobody actually knows.
Can I milk you, Steve Trevor?
Yes.
Yes, and then
it would be an honor, milady.
It was really weird when there was just a 10-minute scene of her milking him.
You thought it was weird that it was so short?
Yeah, like I was led to believe that it would be the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's like there's so much to learn.
Excuse me, attendant. I bought this ticket thinking that I would see an hour and a half of milking, and I only got 10 minutes. I demand my money back, sir.
I went to this movie in the dine-in theater so I could order a big glass of milk and take strategic sips while I was watching it, and yet here I am. Looking like a fool.
You know, my Letterboxd review is like 1 out of 10. Not enough milk.
I sat down at my TV with a big metal pail next to the screen and a big plate of chocolate chip cookies.
And a
Wait,
funny
like an
glass.
Empty metal pail?
Yeah. I was. Yeah, it's a sympathetic lactation. You see someone getting milk, you start milking yourself.
Well, that's what pissed me off is she filled it halfway.
I
but
know.
Like, I brought my biggest pail.
It's fucking lazy, if you ask me.
Gosh, time to listen to another episode of 0 to 0. Hope they don't talk about semen retention this time.
Don't worry, listener.
We didn't. God.
Don't worry, listener. We've got you covered.
In milk.
Steve's milk.
In milk.
So he puts his boxers on to cover up his bing bong, and he says, "Why do you speak English?" And she says, "Because we speak all languages, because we are the bridge to a greater understanding between all men, so we speak all the languages."
It is more convenient for the script if I also speak English.
Why are you preparing to be a bridge to a greater understanding between all men if you see a man and try to kill him on sight to get rid of him, and then you never leave your island? I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Also, like, how do they know English? If you leave the island, you can't come back.
Magic, it's fine. It's magic. That one I don't care about.
Yeah, I don't care. I wish they didn't lampshade it.
So that's true. It would have been better if they just hadn't fucking said anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the problem that I have with it is that it makes sense for like Amazons to have an accent when they're speaking English to outsiders, but like, why do they have an accent when they're speaking English to each other?
No. Like, it would be fine if they just didn't. Like, if they just spoke English. I don't care. Why does everyone in JoJo speak Japanese?
It would have been pretty funny, though, if they all had a British accent.
Or maybe if he was like, why can I understand you? Instead of, why do you speak English?
But they do canonically just speak English.
They speak English.
Ugh. Okay.
She explained it. It's a British to a greater understanding.
British to a greater understanding.
He says, "Can I go?" And she says, "No."
You go to your grandma's tree and you sing a song and leaves fly around you.
Well, it's like, whoa, lady, do you speak minion? And she's like, "Wasabi-bo."
Banana.
Great. So he says, "Can I go?" And she says, "I tried to ask the queen to let you go, but she says no. I even offered to go with you, but she said no." And then Steve says, "You
the minions are just speaking Spanish for parts of it."
Did you know that in the Minions
They're just
movie.
speaking Spanish.
Did I get hit on the head?
So did you know that in the Minions movie, they have to go into an ice cave and get frozen because they follow the biggest villain, like Napoleon and stuff.
Was I unconscious for 10 minutes? What just happened?
There's
they
a
go
part
into
where
an ice cave and get frozen before World War II, so they don't have to serve Hitler.
They have.
Am I being gaslit with minion lore?
They hand a toy to one of the kids and they say "para ti," which is just Spanish for you.
What the fuck just happened?
Welcome back, Sam.
Hi, Sam. What? Sam, you were.
What did you miss? We were talking about the movie.
Yeah, you were just kind of like staring blankly into the middle distance for like a minute there. I was worried.
Yeah. So Steve is
I don't
like,
know how to handle this.
Steve is like, what's all this then? What's going on?
I'm sure you'll work through it on your own.
Can I leave? I'm sure you won't enter a fugue state when you edit this episode. Steve is like, so are you here to tell me that I can leave? And Diana is like, no, sorry. I even said I should go with you. I mean, any Amazon should go with you.
I don't want to.
Not on a date, but
like,
I don't want to.
Not like that.
I totally won't be hung up on you for like.
Not that I think you're hung. What?
You won't be my entire
hung.
character motivation for the next 150 years.
Who said hung? I didn't say hung.
What?
Yeah.
So anyway,
and so like no. Noah.
Oh my god. I wasn't looking at your towel. Stop.
So he says, my father told me once that when you see something going on in the world that's bad, you can either do nothing about it or you can do something about it. And she says...
And he says, what? I already tried nothing.
He says, my father was 2 feet tall and made out of orange peels.
My daddy, Pa Kent, well, when he died in that tornado... so this was confusing. I didn't understand this next scene because Diana sneaks around outside at night. And she does she's like looking at the tower where they keep the god relics. Mm-hmm. And she like does a big leap across a chasm. Mm-hmm. And then she's standing next to a goat and the goat goes, man.
She does a practice.
What am I going to do with you?
She does a practice jump.
Is that what it was? A practice jump?
Yes. Because she's like facing the tower and then she like turns around and runs the other way.
I had to watch it twice because I thought I'd missed something.
I wish I'd seen it twice because then I could have seen the cool cow.
That was a really good cow. Because it was like,
Moo. It was like the subtitle said cow moos, but it was like a cow with like huge antlers.
like an aurochs.
Mm-hmm. So she does a second big jump, and she's on the tower now, and she's got her Assassin's Creed handhold brick, and she's about to climb, but the handhold brick breaks.
And she looks, she holds her hand out to look at her phone, and her arm just fucking breaks.
She texts Kyle triple star. Kyle XY has been canceled.
So she falls, but then she catches onto another handhold brick that they put there for handholds bricks.
No, she doesn't.
No,
that's the thing. She's like clawing at the wall while she's falling, and like punches through the wall.
I thought that she initially catches herself on a secondary handhold brick, and then she starts punching holes into the wall for
she open palm slams her hand into the wall and does the moves along with it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the case, she punches her way up to the top of the tower.
It's more of a prototype situation than an Assassin's Creed situation.
That is very true.
It's like ice climbing, but instead of those like the big spikes on the front of your foot that you kick into the wall, it's her hand just slapping the wall, making a hole.
Does prototype hold up?
No.
That makes sense.
No.
Well, it's not the final model.
That's why Prototype 2 is the best game ever.
It's just funny. It's so funny there.
So she climbs into the tower and she says shield, and she grabs the shield, and then she grabs her lasso and she grabs the God Killer, which is a sword. I don't think we've seen it before, so I assume something's going to happen to it by the end of the movie.
Did we? No, we didn't.
I don't think this is her sword that we see her with in the other movie. So
I think it is.
Well, I think it isn't, and I guess we'll see who's right. We'll
see who's right.
We?
And if you get it wrong, you'll have
will we or won't we? Oh my god, I can't tell.
Whoever gets it right gets to milk the other.
No, so she goes. Yes. She's about to leave. She sees the iconic Wonder Woman costume out of focus in the foreground.
We do not see it. She sees it, but we do not.
No, we see it.
We see it, but it's
just
like
very out of focus.
It's in bokeh, yeah.
I do want to say, because God knows I got extremely mad about the Superman costume in Man of Steel, and we all know this, I am an equal opportunity offender. Mm-hmm. It has the WW logo on the belt.
Yeah, it's Omega.
What?
Huh?
It's Under Woman.
What is the WW?
It's 2 Omegas.
It's the sigil of the House of Amazon.
Wow!
It stands for weapon.
It's 2 Omegas.
It stands for we.
What aren't you getting about
women?
This? Have you ever seen a lowercase omega? It looks exactly like a W.
Okay, but what does the omega stand for?
What are we, some kind of wonderful
I told
woman?
you, it's Wonder Woman.
Under Woman?
No, just replace the W's with O's. Wonder Woman.
No, that would be Under.
You say it. Oh yeah, Under
Woman.
Steve is just like hanging out next to the bath, which I guess is where he lives.
Yeah, he's not allowed out of the room.
And he's looking at a map for. I don't know if we're gonna get any more on that later. It doesn't really get explained here, but he's also like, map.
He's got a little compass and he's like shaking it because it's like not. Because Themyscira is like out of space and out of time.
Oh, is that just him trying to figure out like where the fuck am I?
Yeah,
I think
the
so.
Lost Island. Yeah.
Okay. Diana walks in. She's wearing her Wonder Woman costume, but she's wearing a big, funny fur coat over it, so we can't see it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Wow, nice fur coat," and I bet the outfit under it is even more iconic.
Yes, I am wearing Victoria's Secret.
It's kind of a funny like non-reveal. Because she's just like makes this like epic pose, like she's like, "I'm here to bust you out of here," and he just looks up and is like, "Oh, you're wearing a giant coat now, okay."
Hey,
well, this is the funny thing is in the iconic photo that Bruce Wayne sent her, she's wearing the Wonder Woman outfit under a big fur coat. So like, is she going to be wearing that fur coat for the whole movie?
Yeah, we're never gonna get to see it.
She's gonna take it off for the battle, but then they're gonna go take a picture, and she'll be like, "Wait, my coat," and like put it back on. Like,
hi.
Do you think that all the women on Themyscira are on the same cycle?
Yes.
And what cycle?
Probably.
It's called a horse.
It's called a horse, yeah. They're all on one big tandem horse.
So she says...
On a horse made for two.
She's gonna take him off the island if he takes her to Ares, and he says... Okay, yeah, I'll figure that out. Sure.
You know,
if
horses
they go
were
to the
shaped
boat.
more like bicycles, they probably wouldn't have gone out of fashion.
Are horses out of fashion?
Yeah.
Yes, they're really gauche.
They go to the boat outside, and all the Amazons show up. And Diana's like, "Hold on, let me talk to my mom real quick." And Diana says she can't stand by while innocent lives are being lost, and someone has to defend this world from Ares. And Hippolyta says, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, basically. There's also this like funny back and forth, not actually that funny thing that they do with, I feel like they're going to do with Steve and Diana a lot, where he's like, "We're taking this," and it's like this like ancient, Greco-Roman ship or whatever. And she's like, "Yeah, you don't know how to sail?" And he's like, "No, I know how to sail. I just like haven't in a while. So it's fine." My
dick is huge.
Yeah,
I just I know how to sail. It's just
like obviously I'll be the captain of this boat, even though it's your boat. But yeah,
it's just like a felucca. It's like normal.
Here's a problem that I have with the film. Here's a problem I have with the film. So first, Hippolyta gives Diana Antiope's tiara and says, "This is part of the costume that everyone knows." Mm-hmm. And Diana says, "I will wear this forever." And then, in classic Gal Godot fashion, Hippolyta goes, "You were my greatest love, but today you are my greatest sorrow." And Wonder Woman goes, "Goodbye."
Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Gal Godot, fucking actor of the fucking century.
Well,
God damn, she did it again.
Goodbye.
Holy shit.
Goodbye.
I cried. I cry every time.
Bye, mama. And her mom is like, leave. "You know, if you leave, you can never come back." And she's like, "Yeah, I gotta though."
Why not?
What kind of person would I be if I stayed?
I mean, the Germans found it. Why can't? What? Is it like a practical thing?
It's not a question of being able to come back. It's once you leave, you are exiled.
Why not?
That's it.
What if magic. What if they all had to leave?
You're not allowed to leave. If you leave, you don't come back. That's it. Like, it's a cultural thing.
That's real, because if Zeus created Themyscira to keep them safe from Ares while they like train for the day that he comes back, why would they not be allowed to leave?
I'm not saying no. It's not.
Why they get a big arrow that they can use to burn down a temple in Greece?
That's a good question.
That will never make sense.
No, I'm saying it's not a.
Scotobatus Darksidus.
It's not that she's not able to return. It's that she will not be allowed back on the island.
Oh, you think that anyone it's not who is magical, let back... it's actually like, I will not let you come back, you piece of shit.
No, you are not an exception just because you're my daughter, yeah.
That's also what I think, but why?
Because Hippolyta fucking sucks, I guess.
I don't know.
Seems
because Hippolyta is simply the worst.
This happens
Seems like
in
a bad thing to do if you're supposed to be a bridge of understanding between the man and the time.
You know how bridges, like on the one side there can be like a lever that like lifts it up and down, and then on the other side there's like a big middle finger sticking up that just for like.
What if there was a bridge? It's like if there was a bridge, but across a river, but it was also like the bridge itself is located like 10 feet up, and there's no roads leading to it, so it's just there.
Yeah. Yeah,
see, this is what I don't get, because it's like I don't care that Hippolyta is bad and that she's like the queen who lost her way. It's just weird that Diana seems to be the only person who feels that way, and all the other Amazons are just like, I don't know.
Well, it's very Randian, right? It's like she's the only one that is an individual.
Like, even the fucking Amish let you come back. They want you to come back. But they let you go to the outside world to see its fucking earthly pleasures.
Okay, but she's not going on Rumspringa.
Well, these aren't the Amish.
Why not let her go on Rumspringa?
The Amishzons.
The Amishzons. So they leave, they cross the barrier, and another cryptic moment this one I literally didn't even understand what she was getting at, even generally, because one of the Amazons is like, should you have told her? And Hippolyta says, the more she knows, the sooner he'll find her.
Yeah.
And she's going to find him.
I don't know. This is what I didn't... I couldn't even tell... I couldn't even tell if the question was, are you sure it was a good idea to tell her? Or, hey, wouldn't it have been a good idea to tell her? I literally don't know what they were talking about.
I think it was the second one, because I think she's saying, like, we can never tell her where she's from or what she is, and we can never teach her how to punch or how to cock her fists like guns. I don't know how this works, though, because it's like, okay, the stronger she gets, like, I could see, I don't know, if she's, like, becomes more famous or something, I don't know, Ares, like, will...
I mean, it's supposed to be like a Lord of the Rings type thing. It's like, if you use the ring, the Nazgul can find you.
I guess so.
But it's the ring is her Nuva ring.
But again,
if you clang the bracers, it'll be so loud that Ares will hear it, and he'll come running.
It's like leaving the Shire. It's like you have this perfect place that you can leave to go fucking do something great, but there's never like, hey, you can never fucking come back to the Shire.
Well, you can never come back the same.
That's the thing. That's the point of Lord of the Rings. It's that you come home, but home isn't the home that you left. Home is something
you're not the same. You're not the same you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to.
Sounds like it's exactly the same as this story, Giga.
I want to say one thing that I liked. The sort of, I guess for lack of a better term, sort of fish out of water thing, where the Amazons who have been on their island for thousands of years, like, don't understand how much war has changed in the past few decades. Yeah. Where Diana's like, okay, take me to the war, and he's like, huh?
Yeah.
She's like, Ares will be where the fighting is most intense.
Right.
And then I'll kill him with my sword, and then the war will end. And he's like, that is not how war works anymore. I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell you this, but war is really bad these days.
Yeah. When a woman gets blinded with mustard gas.
She just looks like a total kid. Just being like,
once I
kill Ares, then all the Germans will be nice again, and they won't want to do any more war.
I thought that was pretty good. I liked that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like this whole scene, and it's not like the type of scene in a movie that I generally like when it's just like a kind of like weird sort of flirty meet cute or whatever.
I didn't like the rest of the scene.
Gal Godot is playing it for comedy though, and I kind of wish.
I like that it's kind of a reversal of fish out of water stuff. Like it's kind of because it's like he knows more about the outside world than she does, but she knows more than he thinks she does.
Yeah.
I guess this is kind of Born Sexy Yesterday, though, right?
It is a little bit Born, but it's like she's not. I think it's a little better than that, just because she's not like stupid.
Maybe it's setting it up for that, but later he'll be like, oh shit, she knows a lot about fighting.
Well,
I know where to put it.
She knows where to put it. Like she says, like
it being the sword.
Yeah. It being the watch.
So what happens here, to say what actually it is that he like makes a bed for her on the boat, and she's like, "You don't need a bed? Do men not sleep?" And he says, "Well, of course we sleep, just not with women. I sleep with women. I do sleep with women, just because out of the confines of marriage. Well, you see." And she's like, "What is marriage?" And he says, "It's when you promise a judge that you're going to love your wife until the day you die." And she says, do people love their wives till the day they die? And he says, not always. And she's like, "Well, then why can't you sleep with me if we're not married? There's so much room." And he's like, and then he says, "Okay." And he goes to sleep in the big bed with his wife.
It was a little bit more charming than that, because she was like, do people actually do that? He's like, "No." And she's like, "Why do they promise it then?" He's like, "Beats the shit out of me."
I thought it was close to being charming, but it didn't quite land for me.
Chris Pine is doing his half of it for sure. I think Gal I just don't connect to. So
I imagine that she's very hard to act off of, just because she's a cardboard cutout of a person.
Yeah, but Chris Pine is really bringing it. I think it was like there's a funny kind of overlapping dialogue thing where she's like, "So why won't you sleep with me? I don't understand. Wait, I'm just you can but you won't." And he's like, "No, I'm going to. I'm like making the decision. I'm gonna. Yeah."
But like she makes it very clear that like she knows what sex is.
Well, they then have the conversation where he's like,
right, which makes it kind of weird that she doesn't seem to understand that that's what he's.
I think if it was a better actor, that it would be kind of clear that she was kind of fucking with him. I think it's mainly the terminology that like. I think it's mainly that she say like sleeping with, because that is. I think like if a kid said, "I'm gonna sleep with my friend," you wouldn't interpret that as being like, kid, you shouldn't fucking say that. It would be like, "Oh yeah, that's just, you sleep and you can sleep with someone." Mm-hmm. Whereas when you become an adult, you're like, it becomes clear that a euphemism.
I mean, I've literally never in my life heard a single person that I know say like, "Oh, I slept with this person."
You're not an alpha Chad like me. You don't have a fucking.
That's right. I don't spend a lot of time listening to people talking about who they're sleeping with.
A 500 per month body count like me, and I can tell you the secrets that I use to get these women, because they don't respect you.
Buy my class for $500 a month.
If you don't,
I will teach you.
If you don't present to them like you're a fucking alpha Chad
Ligma
like
male.
me, then they won't respect you, and
they laugh at you. That's what women do when you're not an alpha.
They'll put
Chad
you
male.
in the friend zone. Aren't you tired of being in the friend zone?
Oh no. But I podcast because I want people to laugh at me.
And every time Giga and I are walking down the street, everyone is always yelling, "No, they slept with everyone I know!" And they're talking about both of us.
I find it very alienating for society, but I do fuck a lot of women.
Yeah. It's the podcaster's burden. It's hard being
I
sexy.
feel nothing anymore. I don't experience the sex. I don't think about it, and it's just kind of an emotionless action for me to do at this point. But you could be like me.
Well,
you could be like me and never emotionally connect
someday.
with another person.
But now,
to get back to the sleeping with thing, I think.
Yeah, Giga, what are your tips?
Yeah.
Oh,
don't talk about Giga's tip. So I think the thing that Steve is hung up on is not necessarily that, like,
he's hung.
Sleep with means have sex with. I think it's also the cultural thing of, like, when you lay with a person, there's, like, an implication of, ooh, maybe you're gonna.
And I do like that it kind of interrogates.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm like not an Amazon. I understand what he's thinking.
It interrogates the kind of absurdity of that cultural norm, which I think is cool.
Yeah, especially when you're on a
unique
boat.
Perspective.
Except, it fails to do so much. I'm gonna give it to where it does it a little bit.
Yeah. So then, when he's finally sleeping with her, he's like, yeah, so, babies are kind of, like, made differently, like in the rest of Earth. And she's like, oh, you mean sex? And he's like, yeah, do you guys do that? She's like,
I know all about the pleasures of the flesh. I've read all 12 volumes of Cleo's treatise on bodily pleasure.
She's like, I know what sex is. I've read so many books about it. And she's taken all of Giga's classes.
He gets a big boner and he's like, did you bring the books? And she goes, you wouldn't enjoy them because they say that men are essential for procreation but unnecessary for pleasure. Well, good night.
Mm-hmm. And he goes, no.
No.
It's like, it's too late. It's already written. You can't take it back.
Like,
now, what annoys me...
I'm going to speak to this Cleo.
She's reached second wave feminism.
What annoys me about this is that it's very easy to interpret in a straight way of it being a just say me masturbation thing. Mm-hmm. When I think if this movie was created for me and had some courage, they would say more about the fact that Themyscira is full of lesbians.
Well, I mean, what we didn't see is that before this, when they were first sailing out, Steve was like, yo, I hate those fucking... okay, well, he said a slur, but...
Why?
What?
You don't have,
there
you don't
can
have
be
any
gay representation without slurs.
I didn't land on this island. This isn't Lesbos, is it? I don't want to fucking lesbians on this. No, I'm saying that he's a homophobe. I'm saying that he was a homophobe, and that's why she said he wouldn't like it.
Oh, yeah. I just feel like this. If they're gonna talk about it, then talk about it, and if you're not gonna talk about it, then don't. That's my take on it.
Well, this movie is rated G for G. So they can't talk about hog cranking in as much sick, grody detail as you seem to want.
Well, exactly. They shouldn't talk about hog cranking. They should talk about carjacking or whatever you call lesbian sex.
I don't know that anyone's ever called it that.
I just call it hog cranking.
First and last thing that came to my mind, so...
First and last? Oh no. That's your final thought. Val, are you okay?
Head empty.
Val, don't you know? Lesbians hate cars!
What? So, anyway, they go to sleep.
Yep.
On the boat. And we go to, they go to, back to the Turkish, base? Right? Or like a new...
General Ludendorff.
I think this is a new base.
I think it's a different... I think we're in Germany
The color
now.
grade is much bluer.
Yeah, they don't have the piss filter of the Middle East.
Right, so you know you're in Mexico. So big, I wrote him in my notes as Big Nazi, but I guess he's not. So Ludendorff, Mr. Lude.
She's talked to poison.
It's me, it's Mr. Ludendorff.
And he shakes his belly around.
Check my fucking, look, I can helicopter my dick.
So he's led...
bam.
So yeah, he's helicoptering his dick, and this guy is walking him towards the science lab or wherever he's taking him, and he's like, yeah, the guys are going to be done with this stuff in like 2 days, and Ludendorff is like, you have 1 day, and he's still helicoptering his dick at this point.
He's like, I can helicopter my dick, and they're like, so, what is a helicopter?
Look, I can helicopter my balls, too.
Look, I can pencil my dick. And he says, well, the men should be more prepared. They should know that an attack could come from anywhere at any time. Let's show them. And he turns around and he.
Do you think I am the god of war? Do you think it is me? Do you think I am Ares?
I think he's Ludendorff.
Oh, I'm assuming that he's Ares.
He's definitely Ares.
No, he's just a dude. He's just
Ludendorff
a mean, rude dude.
Didn't have a glowing face.
Well, I thought that came from the thing.
I've seen 2 episodes of Justice League Unlimited, and the second one features the god Ares as a man named Mr. Sarah. If you know what Ares spelled backwards is, you'll understand that reference.
Yeah. Because he impersonates.
And he's like arming an army, and he's like, and then he goes and arms the other army, and he's like, ha. So I assume that that's what DC Comics Ares does, and that's him. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
But Ludendorff is a real person, and Germany is a real place.
Yeah.
Right, but this was Germany from World War I, so they don't need to respect his memory.
Yeah, they're not real.
I guess. So he goes to Dr. Poison's new lab.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, Ludendorff, we're not going to win. Without my book, I'm nothing. And he's like, I didn't marry you for the book. He's like,
does not say that.
No, he says, what matters to me is in here. And he bonk, bonk, bonk on her head.
It did seem weirdly like romantic, where he's like, you don't need the book. Your beautiful mind is all you need. You're so...
Steve talking to Diana about the 12 treatises on pleasure, whatever.
Also, we didn't really describe it. So her facial disfigurement, we can't actually see it because her face is covered in like this half mask that covers up half of her mouth.
Yeah,
and,
it's the bottom.
It has like a top plate and the bottom plate.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the bottom of her nose and the left half of her face.
Yeah, her cheek and her mouth. I thought this was like well made. Like it looked very of the period, and like very like I don't know. I think the prop designer did a good job, or costume.
Yeah, it looks
whoever.
good.
Yeah.
So she
and
says,
it, like,
but she also
just
kind of just looks like a duck as well.
A little bit.
She looks a little bit like a duck.
Kind of like a Pringles mouth, yeah.
So she says, well, I may not have my my thing right now, but I had an epiphany last night, and I came up with a different type of gas to restore your strength.
It's called
essential oils. She breaks a little ampule open into his nose, and he starts shaking and glowing, and he goes, ah! And he crushes a gun in his hand, and he goes, ah! I'm strong now!
His face is glowing, and he's just like,
I love it!
And she's like, yeah, so I'm feeling very optimistic about this gas that I made for you. I think I can work on it.
And then she says, I have a new epiphany.
Well, she catches a piece of crumpled up.
It will be something terrible.
She catches a piece of paper.
The Snyder Cut.
she catches a piece of paper that she'd crumpled up and threw on the desk. And she's like, oh wait, this one was good actually.
Yeah. I also just wrote in my notes that he told her to be a German, not a Germant.
Nice.
What does that mean?
And that's Val's big joke.
Val, what does that mean?
Like a Mexican instead of a Mexicant, but they're Germans.
Oh. See.
So, you know?
It's called Deutschland, not Deutschland.
Exactly. You get it.
So that's the first third-ish of Wonder Woman.
Part 1. I'm so excited to do my German accent more.
Yeah.
Sorry to anyone who
I am also excited
is
to do my German accent.
I'm also excited to do my Gal Godot impression.
Gal Godot impression. Is that how we should sign off? Is just by going goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
So
here's what I don't get. Okay. And because I mean, I don't know. I have never heard that Ben Affleck is in this movie, so I assume that he isn't.
Mm-hmm.
You're letting it get to you.
He's in the framing device, though.
I mean, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about the fact that the next movie that she appears in is Justice League, where she and Bruce are like best friends. So I'm like, there's got to be a bridge between those things, right? But
Batman v Superman.
we're all scared that he'll appear, but like we just
no. This is after Batman v Superman.
I know.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in
that's
Batman v
where
Superman,
the
he
from.
gets the Lex
Right.
files. Yeah.
But like, so you can't live your life looking around every corner for Ben Affleck.
You can't, be straining your ears to always try and hear the ominous buttons.
Okay, but did you see that video of him introducing Kanye West on SNL?
Yes,
No.
it's so fucking funny.
Ladies
Oh,
and
is that
gentlemen,
he's like, what, the person you're all here to see?
the person you're all here to see, Kanye West.
He looks like he's gonna cry, yeah.
I know that you're not here to see me.
He's like, we did a whole new version of the Bostonian skit, and nobody even watched it. Nobody cares, because Matt Damon wasn't in it.
I fucking hate him. Anyway, did you guys see the trailer for Batman? The
No.
new Batman?
No.
It looks pretty good.
That's good.
Why'd you say no like that, Sam?
He hasn't seen
Because the whole thing can go fuck itself.
Why?
it.
Why are you so mad?
Because it's like the fucking 50th Batman movie franchise that they're trying to do in my human lifetime.
I know. DC is a fucking wreck. Why do you
They're
think we
trying
make
to
this
help
podcast?
They're trying to help
What do
you
you-
feel like a Themyscirian.
Yeah, wait.
Elongating
what do
your
you-
lifestyle, your life
Sam,
length.
Because
the
they
point-
said, what if Batman needs to be, what
if he was
Batman
gritty?
is missing? What if it was even grittier?
Wait, what if it was gritty? What if Batman was gritty?
Batman was gritty
Well, I'll tell you why he can't be gritty.
because Gritty's a communist.
Because he's not wearing hockey pads.
Oh.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that gif of Gritty like turning around and his eyes, like his pupils wiggle around in his eyes because they're like googly eyes?
Yeah.
I have not.
What if it
Start
was?
pounding,
What if it
Joker.
was Batman was taking a shower and then he like whipped his head around in the shower and his eyes just did that?
What if Batman showed up in Gritty's apartment and said, "Start pounding, Gritty"?
And then they fuck?
Yeah, and then Gritty milks Batman.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week.
Bat milk.
Great. You can find me on Twitter at PosiStress. We have a Twitter that I should have said first, which is at 0to0_pod. You can listen to my other podcasts, Jurgen It About the Secret Life of the American Teenager, and Kyle XY, that it's almost over.
Oh my god!
I watched the finale of Kyle XY yesterday, and it fucking sucked.
No.
It definitely, like, cancellation finales are the worst thing on earth.
Is it a clip show?
No, but I'll say I watched the thing that was like, here's what would have happened in the next couple seasons, and boy, were they right to cancel that.
Like,
fucking
yeah,
show.
the finale of Quantum Leap is like all time bad.
But we got 2 good seasons out of it, so
Well,
Okay, XY.
yes,
yeah.
3 good
What
seasons
else?
of podcast, 2 good seasons of show.
The hi,
Hi.
me Giga. You can find me
Me,
on
Gungaga.
Me Gongaga.
Me Gonkaba?
Me Gongaga. Stop doing. I can't. I just got
Gongaga.
me Gongaga out of my head. And you come here and you say to me Gongaga. Mimomo Gigalithic. You can find me on Twitter at Gigalithic, and you can find podcasts that I'm on by listening right now to my voice, and also on Matter Meter Lads and Michael Reynolds' Chill Bleed, 2
Yay.
other podcasts that you can find me on. You can find my art in the game Paradise Killer by Kaizen Gameworks, available on PC and Nintendo Switch. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Val Flight Cub. You can find me on Twitter at Flight Cub. The second B stands for belly. Thinking about it again. You can also hear me on LMNOP, my podcast about elementary, which does release new episodes, I promise. It's just hard because, now it's just me editing the podcast instead of before when it was me and Alec, and it was just me editing the podcast then also. So you can also hear me on some other podcasts like Kyle XY and other things that I've guessed.
Oh yeah,
I think since our last episode of this, you both guessed it on Kyle.
Yeah,
XY.
I was also on Kyle XY
the
with
same
Val.
time.
The same episode. What was that episode called?
We talked about.
It was called Xboxylopithecus erectus and the rare heterosapien.
We talked about a lot of funny fluids, and Jordan didn't tell a joke.
If there's one thing you gotta know,
he prompted.
If you take one thing away from that episode,
it's to erase from your mind the fact that Jordan took a joke.
Yes, we are hosted on Noisepace.xyz, the home of podcasts like the aforementioned Kyle XY and the aforementioned LMNOP, as well as I can't remember. Was Prime Cuts already on at last episode of this?
I don't know that we mentioned it.
Don't remember, but either
it's
way,
still
we'll
on.
shout them out either way. Prime
new.
Cuts, Transformers podcast.
I think it was because I remember doing a spot for either this or Jurgenet, and we recorded those on the same day.
I'll tell you this
Kyle
also.
XY.
There's another new podcast also called Digimon Ghost Gaze.
What the fuck? Holy fuck!
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Keep making podcasts. I'm never gonna be satisfied.
That's true. There can never be enough content.
I'm a fucking glutton, and I'm re-listening to P-God. It's fucking.
Oh, I want to do that too.
It's good. It's funny.
Yeah.
Wrong the Boss. I listened to the fucking Wrong the Boss episode. This isn't a Noise Space podcast. The
podcasting is forbidden in the cloud recesses.
Special grade snacks.
Wow, Cool Robot is talking about Gundam Wing, the one that I used to like and that Giga says I'm wrong for having liked.
No, you're not wrong for having liked it. It's just bad.
It would be wrong of me to like it now.
Yes, correct.
I'll take your word for it.
Nanda Resnet Marinara is also on there.
Pot of Greed.
And so many more.
How many more?
And
there's no. Thank you.
There's Slungus's Snorbum.
Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh wait, we didn't say how we end the episode.
Goodbye.
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 No, that's what I did. Oh wait, shit, fuck, wait, Sam.
Wait, shit.
What?
Okay.
What are you about to have for nighttime meal?
Bye.
What are you
and
about to eat for dinner?
Who won the episode?
Oh shit. All of us.
What are you having for dinner?
The friends we made
did we
along
like
the
the
way.
movie?
No.
I mean, okay.
I kind of like it so far. I think it's alright.
If I sat here watching it by myself, I would be
dislike
like, I could fall asleep. But if I went to see it with friends and they were like, "What did you think of that movie?" I would be like, "Yeah, it was good.
It's alright.
Yeah, it was fun. I like Chris Pine."
I personally like Chris Cedar.
You don't like the
Goodbye.
the perfume of
Goodbye.
the Chris Oak.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.